Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 13 of my Island Living Let's Play Saving Sulani. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we're right where we left off in the last part. It is very early Sunday morning, and Jay is continuing to hold his yard sale while we work towards our goal of earning 70,000 simoleons so we can get off the grid. But as I said, I think we're probably better to have them go off the grid, like to pay and get on the grid on Monday so we don't have to pay our bills. Though the downside is we can't like go to the park or go to the museum lots that I placed because I've said that they can't be placed until they are on the grid. But I'm sure that we can find some other things to do for this particular day. And it is also New Skill Day. So Jay needs to do some skilling. So why don't we talk about grilled cheese and share? So we work with her because it had an option to talk about coworkers or gossip about coworkers. So Jana, why don't we have you actually teach him? He needs to work on some of his social skills. So, and you can get some parenting skill if we start working on his manners and whatnot. And we're gonna put the try and get to it before the cat does. Good. Since that cat goes and eats the food, and then once the cat starts eating it, you gotta like reset them or like get them away from it. Reset it using cheats or get away with your Sims. So he's learning his manners and she's learning some parenting, so that's a good thing. That was actually what I should have probably purchased if I haven't already done, is I do have the parenting boost already. Good. So I'm going to put her, I don't remember for both of them. We could look at fortune. It's good to get this before we pay all our money off anyways, because and we're at 137,000 that they've earned. Really? Have they earned that much and only have 66,000? I don't know. I might not put it back on there till it seems more likely that they've actually earned it. Unless it's somehow the value of the house is been gone in there somehow. I don't know. So, which is why I'll make sure that they have essentially 130 after we've lost their money after we paid off their money before we put it back on there for. Not that it really matters because the trait you get, I've not been getting any of my shrewd money from it recently, and there is a report of that being an issue on EA Answer Headquarters. So all it is that we would get the points. What I was trying to do with her, I wanted to see if she'd done, and she has done the leader of the pack one, because I want to know whether I should be buying the perk to count towards that, but I probably have done it for both of them. I was just checking. So I'm going to put her actually on the family aspiration where she has to discipline her child or toddler or teen 5 times, and she's done 2 of those times, because encouraging also counts for disciplining, even though it says discipline, encouraging works. So her encouraging will help. And look, he's level 3 of social, and Jay is still tending, but we don't have a yard sale going on, so we're going to try that one again. And I'm going to just make sure that he also has the leader of the pack. He does, in front of the world. He actually needs to introduce himself to people, so we'll put that there. And while we're here, why don't we see if we can ask what's wrong. What do you need? You need attention? Oh, he looks like you need attention. Talk to. Why don't we actually put him on the animal aspiration. Assuming, I think we know this sim. Yes, we do, so it won't count. So we're going to get to know. Can we do that while we're... I don't know that we can pat him while we're pet her. Can we pat while we're... Oh, we can pat. Good. Oh, yes. Does that make you feel any better? Maybe? I don't know. Let's check in on Dominick. He really has to go to the bathroom, and you know what? He has actually his energy is pretty full there, And, oh, we made 6,000, I think. And we got our 72,000. So we're going to go here and parenting teach to say please and thank you. And then we're going to have, he's sad because he has to go potty. We're going to have him eat a little bit. And then we're going to have him do some what's thatting and hug and talk. Okay, I'm sorry. Did you sell everything? Or what are you doing in here? No, you didn't sell everything. So get back here and tend our table. I know we have reached our goal, but we may as well sell the other 2 paintings while we're at it. Seems no point to wait. Plus, they'll be in our inventory and count towards our well, I guess we don't have bills. I keep forgetting. We shouldn't have bills. What's that? Because we are off the grid, and off the grid you're not supposed to get bills, which is the whole reason why I don't want to pay off the grid fees until Monday, so we don't get our bills. We lived off the grid all week. It seems to make not much sense for us to have to pay bills when we didn't get the benefit of being on the grid, just to get a day's worth of not even on the grid. So Fidget's tired, so we don't have to do anything with Fidget anymore. Let's check he needs to have a shower. And he needs, oh look! That wasn't what I was trying to look. I was actually trying to look here. So he does need manners and conflict resolution. So we're going to do some what's thatting of stuff, because that's what you need, because you got to level 5 of communication. We're going to be able to age him up. We need to be on the grid to be able to have a birthday, to be able to make a cake. So he has, but we're not getting on the grid until tomorrow. So maybe if we're lucky on Monday evening, we can age him up, our little Dominick. And Jana, you're teaching. Let's see. Encourage learning about sorry. We're not really selling anything here, I have to say. And since we don't have a pet out here, why don't we come over here? And we know them, and we know them. Yes, tending. Why are you on the other side of the paint table? You can discuss local fishing spots. Doesn't seem like anyone can buy anything. I'm gonna I'm putting in my inventory and seeing if it can reset. And then we will put these here and put them back in ourselves and see if that helps at all. So we're gonna put them back in the inventory. I could have done it directly, but I just didn't want to. We're going to stock the table, and then we're going to tend the table. And we're going to try this. And while we're at it, why don't we end this sale? Count. And start a yard sale. You're learning. I need you to do some more what's thatting. Oh, what's that? What's that? And so you're still teaching? Because I want you to actually rally the troops when you're done. Rally the troops. Yay, she's reached that. So now she has to help with schoolwork and have a child within a range. And we want to rally the troops because Jay is hungry. And we'll try it again because he was pretty hungry. And we may as well teach him to say sorry again. There we go. How you doing, Sweet Pea? You're getting a little hungry. Oh, we made some more money. Why don't you come and grab yourself a serving of that? And yeah, your movement's pretty close. So it's still doing the red thing, but whatever. So let's check the frogs. Can we breed the frogs again? Is it time? And you're leaving again. Tend that table. What is it with you and you keep leaving the table? or the street gallery. No wonder I call it a table, because they say tend the table. They don't change it to say tend the street gallery. Let's still tend the table. And I probably should sell those other frogs in his inventory, because we have extras that we don't need in Solomon's inventory. Keeping one just in case I decide I would like us to possibly completely. I usually like to keep one. And I'm going to put that in his inventory here. There we go. So we're done. His being Jay. So he still needs to get his new skill. So I just kind of wanted to sell these paintings so that we don't have them as something that will increase. I keep thinking that. We don't have bills, so I don't have to worry about it. So we don't actually have to sell this. So we could have him do other things. Because it seems again like no one's really buying. Well, share brilliant ideas. Reveal brilliant invention. Talk about the sunny weather. Heartfelt compliment. Talk about grilled cheese. I'm trying to do things that would help his charisma skill is what I'm trying to do. So, he needs to get his playing down, so that's good. And he doesn't really. Maybe I should just. I'm going to buy, because it doesn't matter. They have enough money to pay off the lot and have a bit of money left over. So I'm not going to wait till we've paid off the lot to buy the Junior Wizard starter set. We're going to put it here and let him come out here. We're going to swap him over to, well, he is on the right one. He needs to craft emotional potions. He actually needs to craft 5 potions in total for his scout badge. But there's no point in having him, oh, look, we got 10,000. Doing too many, it might just, he must have leveled up his, even better. He must have got his charisma up. So we're at 86,000. So we're going to even have a little bit of money left over once we pay off the house. Pay to get on the grid, I should say, because they have the house, but it costs 70,000 to get on the grid, which essentially is the value of the house, which is what I was saying, and the value of the lot, plus the fact that I figured they were not going to get bills. I kind of made them pay some bills in that price too. It was just a bit of rounding, and there we go. We got our last one. We got 11,000, so we can end this yard sale. It didn't even look like he was tending the table, and we still made the money. So good. He's got what he needs. Do we know everybody here? We don't know her, so we'll do a friendly introduction, but we know him. Can we get and do a friendly introduction so we can maybe get some introducing self to Sims? I think Scouts is at 2. Yes, it is. And he's working on that, and he's from taking a shower off the grid. Not much longer. Not much longer. You'll be on the grid. And I'm sure you'll be happy to be on the grid. And the work starts in 18 hours tomorrow morning. Spread conservation. Do we know this person? Oh, good. We can do another friendly introduction and hopefully count. Oh, one of those didn't count. So he's off. He's going. You're uncomfortable for what reason? Twofold. They can't wait to get off the grid is what I think. I'm looking forward to it too. So we're going to put that in his inventory. I'm guessing that was something he ate. Now you don't need any imagination skill. Sorry, kiddo. Let's check your skills. Since you're up and you're doing something, your movement is just a smidge off, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We are going to teach you flashcards. Let's look for that. Now I'm really in a push to try and get him. Where's the flashcards? I must have missed it. I'll go a little slower this time and see if I can. There it is. Yeah, I obviously missed it. Teach numbers. Let's teach him numbers and then. See, I don't have. Oh, he has the blocks. He can do the blocks for his movement. We can also play with him for his movement. But I think I'd rather do the blocks. Or just have him run around or something like that. So let's see. So he's 60% complete is what he is. And Jay, you know what? Why don't you, let's check your needs. They're okay. They could be better and they could be worse. Is there anyone here you don't know or haven't met? Nope. Everybody here you know. So you may as well come over here and go. You could fish together with someone. Why don't you fish? We're not going to fish with Nalini because she is a child of the sea or whatever that is, and they don't like to. I don't know what his traits are. They don't like to catch fish. I made the mistake. I gave Sam the fishing aspiration. Let me hit play. And and child of the sea. And it didn't work. Didn't work very well. So Sim was sad all the time. Not a good pair. Luckily, you can switch it over. You're not like stuck with it. But, you know, if you were thinking you were, that wouldn't be very good because they get upset when you catch fish. Hurt fish. Okay, we're going to repair it with dental floss, and nobody even noticed the damage. So where is Fidget? Fidget, my dear. Can we be friendly with you? Where did you go? I saw you running. Oh, you're blending in with the you're blending in a little bit. So I couldn't see you. You blend in here. So we're going to offer friendship and pet if we can. And you don't need to interrupt with him. He's doing something with his mummy. And why are you walking into our house? I thought our house is locked. It's locked. How did you get in here? I do notice this occasionally. The Sims come in the house even though the house is locked. Which I have to say is a little bit frustrating. Because I'm like, I locked it on purpose. I did not mean for you to come in. Are you going away? We want to give you more attention. We're still not friends. Get to know. Give a treat. And you're still learning from your mummy in the bedroom. Let's put the walls in to cut away. She's getting parenting and he's getting thinking. It's getting up there. Why don't you, when you're finished, why don't you ask why and ask about world? Oh, we became friends. That treat did it. Can we hug? And brush. I do find being friendly with animals 12 times seems to take a while. For me, at least. Oh, he's angry. Frustrated from playing with flashcards. Can you maybe ask Mummy to play with you? Perhaps? Let's see whether asked to play. And Dominick Solomon is back. So Solomon, why don't you do more of these potions? You need to create emotion. 3 more. 1 for this and 2 for your, I'm just looking at the little the thing on there. And 2 for your badge. And then when you're finished, do you have any badges you can collect? Nope. You can't give back badge very easily until we're finished. Yay, he's level 5. So why don't you come here? Let's check your needs. You kind of have to go potty and you're kind of a little bit tired. But you kind of have your mummy here. So this is a good time for you to study shapes. And why don't you come here and play? Oh, I know what I want you to do. Why don't we come here and purchase number 1, the first book. And then why don't you come here and rally the troops? And then you should read. And they're even coming in and eating our food. And they're not even supposed to be able to get in the house. What happened? Oh, right, it's a vampire book, so it's in here. All the rest of them go into the bookcase, but the vampire lore books go into your personal inventory when you get them. So, and since we're doing that reading, we may as well get some points from it and switch them over to the Master Vampire aspiration, because you need to read Encyclopedia Vampirica Volume 1. So even though you're not a vampire, if you have the vampire pack, you can get points from this, like using the computer to search for information and then reading the skill. And then under the good vampire, you obviously do this searching again. Sometimes I like to cancel it so they don't get bored, but it don't always work. And then you need to get to level 3 of the vampire. I think it's 3, something like that. But the point is you can get some, a decent amount of little points, because this is 300 for this and 300 from that. And then we'll see when we go swap over what you got from the other one. Probably similar amounts. So it's good amount of points just for, doing a little bit of searching and reading a book. And it doesn't take that long to learn the vampire lore skill, is what I have noticed. So he is energized. He needs to go potty. So why don't you just go potty? And you kind of need to have a bath. He's got everything. He's got everything. Oh, well, maybe we'll let you have a little nap when you're finished. We can't age him up because we need a stove that works, which means we need to be on the grid. And you can't even take him to a restaurant because toddlers really aren't supposed to go to restaurants. It doesn't really work. And so he got his mental aspiration. Yay. So, and motor, we can't really do that until we have the park placed, because we need to go to the park. I'm not going to buy a jungle gym. So they need to go to park. And social, he needs to get, he got his level 5 social skill. He needs to make a BFF. So I'm thinking maybe him and Dominick might become BFFs once Dominick has aged up. So why don't we have his mom teach him some more? Let's check where his traits are, his conflict. So yeah, they're getting there, but we may as well do something more useful for both of them and do some teaching of manners. And first we're going to teach to say sorry. So we have enough money to get off the grid by far. We're even going to have some money left over. So we will be doing that sometime in the next part. Once it's like Monday morning and the bills would have come, then we'll pay and put them on the grid so that we can avoid them being, on the grid and getting bills for the week that they never used it. But that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.